Baseball is a great sport. I love baseball. It's actually one of the few sports that I'll actually watch. If there's basketball on TV, I lose interest. If there's football on TV, I lose interest. If there's tennis on TV, it gives me a fucking aneurysm. I mean, really, why do people like this? It's so slow. It's so boring. I mean, for Christ's sakes, Wii tennis is better than this. But yeah, you just can't beat good old baseball. I played baseball for a really long time. I played baseball with my friend Jack. We were on the same team, the A's, and it was a really good team, a bit overpowered, and by that I mean we won just about every single game we played. And I have I think 2 championship trophies and one whatever you got for almost winning the championship. It's second place or whatever. Come to think of it, I also played with a kid named Jimmy. Yeah, Jimmy. He was on our team too. I mean, I'm okay with him now, but at the time, he was a real douchebag. I remember kind of being afraid of him a little bit. And then I hadn't seen him for years. And then my sophomore year of high school, I'm in the same class sitting right next to him. He's like, "Yeah, I'm Jimmy." And I'm like, "Oh my god, dude, you're so short." So yeah, that's kind of affected my visions of him up until today. I kind of view him as a little puppy dog. No disrespect to Jimmy. He probably could, write a book about all the things I am. Anyways, we're not talking about that. Today I'm going to be talking about my first time playing catcher. If you are unfamiliar with baseball, you've been living under a rock. You're somewhere in Sweden where it's too cold to play baseball. That made no sense. I don't even think it's that cold in Sweden. You know what? If anyone's watching this that lives in Sweden right now, tell me, do you guys play baseball or not there? Anyways, so the catcher is the person that stands behind the batter, and the pitcher, the person who throws the ball to the catcher. And it's just basically a game of catch, and the batter has to try to hit the ball and get to first, third, second, home. They just want to get on base. I sound like an idiot explaining this. I haven't talked about baseball in such a long time. I mean, there's a huge difference between playing baseball and actually watching it. When you're watching, you're not as familiar with the terminology. So, I had a deathly fear of getting hit by the ball. That is actually the reason why I stopped playing baseball. Towards the end, I'd say about 7th, 8th grade, I was actually getting pretty decent at playing baseball. The only problem I had, I have no spatial awareness. So, about 50% of the time I was up at bat, I'd get on first base because it was a dead ball. Meaning that I couldn't dodge the ball and it would hit me. And I know what you're thinking, dude, a bunch of 10-year-olds throwing the ball and hitting you, yeah, that doesn't hurt. Well, yeah, I know, it doesn't hurt. But think of it this way, it's the same concept as if, you're a dog with one of those electric collars. It doesn't electrocute them at such a high pain rate that they're all of a sudden just off of one time oh, I'm not doing that again. No, it's slow little zaps that happen so many times. The dog just learns not to go over there because it fears it's going to get zapped. So the same thing kind of happened with me. I was afraid to play baseball because I was afraid of getting hit because I most definitely was going to get hit when I went up there. I'm not kidding you. I played about 7 games and I was probably up at bat about 3 times. Every single time, each of those 7 games, I got hit by the ball. Once it happened a couple times, it was just a chain reaction, and I just froze, and I just looked at it. I was like a kid standing on the train tracks, just waiting for the train to hit me. So, anyways, I was tasked to be the catcher. So, they boot me up inside of the gear, and I mean, I was really weird when I played baseball. I wouldn't go and I wouldn't sit with my team. I'd go and walk over to where my parents were and I'd talk with them. Or I'd go and I'd play around and pick flowers and shit. My teammates actually called it the Tyler dance because I'd always be in the outfield. And when you're at that junior league, most of the time the kids aren't strong enough to hit it out of the sand, the sand lot. And it never makes it to the field, so I'm just standing out there for 20 minutes, and I'm just swinging my arms around, throwing my glove up in the air, catching it, eating sunflower seeds, spinning around, just passing time, because no ball's gonna ever get out there. Gosh damn, I'm getting off topic. Anyways, so I'm the catcher, and I had such a fear of doing this. So come the game time, when the pitcher's actually throwing the ball to me, I was crying, and the pitcher's throwing the ball, and I start dodging the ball, just jumping out of the way. It got so bad that the coach had to stand right behind me, and he was playing catcher. It was so embarrassing. Just as I noticed, I'm like way too far away from my mic right now. Anyways, yeah, so I was crying, I'm dodging the ball. There was no way you were going to get me to stand there. I was just like spastic as all hell, just jumping out of the way of the ball. I mean, that's kind of the story. I never played catcher again to this day. A couple years later, I just stopped playing baseball because, well, I had a deathly fear of getting hit by the ball. You know, I wonder if that would be, like, so anymore, because, like, since then, I've played a lot of video games, and I have really good hand-eye coordination. I know that's not spatial awareness, but, like, I think I might be able to dodge that ball a little bit better now. Never really been good at dodging. I don't really like to move around that much. Not to confuse you that I'm a lazy ass. Oh no, that's not true at all. I mean, this year I'm kind of a lazy ass because I didn't go out for track because none of my friends wanted to do it with me. That's a big regret. I wish I did that. I did it last year and it was pretty fun. So yeah, I guess I kind of am a lazy ass. Holy crap. I'm gonna have to kill myself. I'm my worthless motherfucking ass. Anyways, that's just about it, guys. Like, a comment, and subscribe. Why do I always do this? I have the weirdest voices inside of my videos. I don't even know what that was. Yeah, so just do all what I just said, and have a great day. And this is the last day of my spring break, so I'm kind of sad. I could imagine that everybody, like all of my fellow peers, probably have the same anxiety right now, the same depression that I have. Yeah, so I will see you all later. Peace out.